The common factors in your numerator and denominator are x minus 3, and they are the same thing, so you can just cross those out. Your remaining factor in the denominator is x minus 4, which will become your vertical asymptote. X minus 4 equals 0, so when you solve to get x alone, it will come out as x equals 4, which is the line of the vertical asymptote. Now, the terms that we simplified, x minus 3, will become our whole. So at x minus 3 equals 0, to solve again, you will have a whole at x equals 3. Now, a whole is a specific point, so we have to find the kind of would-be y, as the whole is not actually there, but we have to see if it actually exists. So we take the remaining of the equation, x times x minus 1, over 4 times x minus 4. And we pretty much just plug in the 3. So 3 is 3 minus 1 over 4 times 3 minus 4, and solve for that. So once solved, we have negative 3 halves, which is where our entire whole is, at 3, negative 3 halves. By the degrees on the original equation, x to the x cubed and 4x squared, we know that this equation does not have a horizontal asymptote, so we can just write none. Now that we have our wholes and vertical asymptote, for the domain, we know that it is all real numbers except for 4 and 3. So here I have graphed our equation so you could see the range, as your maximum here is 0.018, and then it is going towards negative infinity. And then for your, since there's two parts, you know that you're going to need two different kind of range coordinates. And so this one is 3.482, and it is heading towards positive infinity. So that is your range.
The next step will be to find the x and y intercepts. To find the y-intercept, all you have to do is plug in 0 for the x in the equation. Like that. And then after this, all you have to do is simplify. So that turns into 1 over 4 plus 2. That turns into y equals 2 and 1/4, or 2.25. And that is our y-intercept. To find the x-intercept, you just plug in a 0 for the y and solve for x. So first we would subtract 2. That would turn into negative 2 equals 1 over x plus 4. And then we would have to multiply each side by x plus 4. And that would turn into a negative 2x minus 8 equals 1. And we have to add 8 to each side, which would be 9 equals negative 2x. Then we have to divide each side by negative 2. And that would mean x equals negative 4.5, or negative 4.5. And that is our x and behavior of the graph. The end behavior is basically which direction the ends go in. So as x goes towards infinity, positive infinity, so this way, y will be heading towards 0. And as x goes towards negative infinity, which is this way, y will be approaching 0 as well. And that is the end behavior.